This is my wife's MK2 Scirocco. It's been sitting dormant for 6 years. Logan and me are trying to resurrect this old girl and get her back on the road to surprise my wife. Today we'll finally be getting the outside of the car looking a bit less sad and finding a way of having a proper test drive. Can we finally get the car ready to go for its MOT, or are we going to struggle to make it happen on such a tight budget?
Two things that I'm particularly thinking about right this second. The rear bumper isn't attached. Then we're going to probably look at the body kit. There was something else. We're also going to turf out the boot, see what parts we have available for free. Train! I'm no train spotter, but that was an interesting looking thing. We're going to have a look in the boot of Gladys, which is Logan's car. We've got bits and pieces in both cars. We're going to go rummaging. A few other bits that I want to take care of. Just check all of the lights work. See if we can track down the throttle cable or make something like a throttle cable work. Would like today to take Carl around site, see how she actually drives with some throttle. Doing as much as we can, going to get it safe to drive, and then it's going for an MOT. And then we can find out what we need to do. No way. My gas struts don't work, that's not fair. Okay, that piece is junk. Oh, there's a couple of bits that are damaged in here, that's a shame. Dear me. Okay, so I've got an ace up my sleeve regarding the body kit. Gladys had a body kit when at some point in the past she was made to look like a much later car. All the rage back then when you could still get the unpainted body kits from Volkswagen. So we have a complete body kit in that car. So it's not going to cost us anything to fix that. Oil! We've got engine oil. Water in the boot as well.
With a couple of bonus leaks discovered, which is always awesome to find, I decided to start turfing all the body kit and bits and pieces out, get hold of the bumper, and then finally lift the back seat up into its original position so it could see daylight for the first time. That turned out to be a bit of a mistake.
Oh yeah, that seat's bad. That seat's really bad. Okay, getting a little concerned now. I can't find the bolts for the bumper. Aha! Box of fasteners, and there are our bumper bolts. Excellent. Whew.
Thankfully, fitting a rear bumper on a MK2 Scirocco is probably one of the easiest jobs you'll ever do. It literally just slides in through the holes and you've got 4 bolts, 2 each side. Just line the first one up and then use the bumper as a lever point. Then you just got to set your gaps, tighten everything down, right as rain.
I don't know about you, but that's added a certain degree of finishedness to the rear end already, and there's no body kit on it. Right, let's see if she'll do what she did last time, eh? Hearing an exhaust leak, put that on the list. Had a bit of a result. I went digging around and I found a throttle cable. Trouble is, it's not the right throttle cable. Having worked on a couple of customers' K-Jetronic cars, I know that this type of throttle cable is impossible to find in any sort of quality now. All crap. Almost every single one of them pulls free of the plastic bobbin. What I might do, the Golf GTI had a carburettor style throttle plate mounted to the K-Jet. I've actually got that exact style, so I might just go ahead and convert it. And then it's the right throttle cable, and we know it's a good quality one because it's an old OE one. And it's free! Right, Logan's back now. So what we're probably going to do is see about fitting the body kit if you want to.
Sure,
I'll have a look at this throttle cable situation, see what we can get done. We may have to cut filming short this week, annoyingly, because that looks like that's going to be absolutely torrential in a minute.
Okay, this didn't actually go to plan like I'd hoped it would. Turns out that the throttle plate that I'd adapted on sits at a different angle to the original, and therefore I couldn't use the mounting bracket on the valve cover itself. And never mind, I decided to just make something work so we could at least take the car for something of an adequate test drive. Turned out that that was a result because we were able to look for any noises and stuff in the suspension, and while I was doing that, Logan was busy taking care of the first piece of the body kit. Here we go, she's going back together. Okay, little update for you. Logan's done a great job fitting the first piece of the body kit. Looks better already. The weather is just about to turn and start hammering down with rain, and this is the quality of the screws that the poor little sod's been having to deal with, and obviously they can't go back in, so we're going to have to pick this up again next week. Bring some nice new screws with us. Spirits and the weather are a bit less dampened. Let's carry on with what we were doing last week. See if we're going to have a third week in a row of successful startups. We're not going to now because I've just said that, but... Well, the throttle cable's not perfect, but it will do for the purposes of a test drive. Let's get cracking with this body kit, shall we?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Our budget so far, bought a load of trim screws. Turned out that they were on clearance, the exact ones we need, 42p for a bag of 50, so I really splurged and I bought 2. Three. Okay, so 42p times 3. That's we've got to go on. It's getting a bit spendy, mate. We're £1.50 in so far. Got some nice new screws. Yeah. 3 bags. So that should be easily enough. I think I'm gonna have a look at the wiper mechanism. You good?
Yeah, go on.
Hey! I mean, I'm not surprised that wiper motor's seized. It's got overspray all over it from one of the 50 paint jobs this car's had. Okay, I'm going to focus on this wiper mechanism while Logan's tackling those last few nasty screws for the body kit. As you can see, covered in overspray under here. In fact, you can see multiple different masking off points. Certainly lived a life. I'm just going to see if I can assist the wiper arm. Key on. Might just be slightly seized up. There she goes. There we are. Just help it out, and I'll get some penetrating oil on it. Oh. Okay, don't want to do too much of that because I don't want to damage the windscreen, but yeah, freed off. We just need to lubricate it now, so I'll go and get some spray. Happy days. Took it like a champ. One job ticked off the list. Sweet. Hello again. Taking care of business. Just getting the rear valance on now. Smashing through it. It's not a brilliant fit, but that's because it's been stored. It's actually twisted slightly. For now, just getting it on there is the important thing. We will deal with the minutiae when we get it up on a lift. I decided to fish out the side repeater bulbs and put the lenses back on because Logan was burning through this body kit so fast it was starting to make me look useless. Worth it. Totally worth it. So, the body kit's not brilliant, but it's a damn sight better than no body kit. We've done a pretty good job of dealing with a body kit that was quite badly bent and mangled up. And all in, I'm happy with that. So, function test and test drive, I think.
Yeah, that's all we got right now.
Yeah, buddy. We're off to a good start. There's no side lights. Headlights. Well, that was weird. It came on then. I think the switch might be dirty. Got high beams. Yep. And again. Nice. Indicator that way. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And yep. Indicator right. Yep. I've got a dead bulb there. That's alright. Side repeater so far and find out why the side lights don't work. Put your foot on the brake pedal, mate. Yep. And the fog light. Beautiful. We know the wipers just worked. So if you pull the wiper stalk towards you, we got washers. Lovely. Great. As far as I know, for the time being, that's a function test. Done.
Yeah.
Blower works. That's good. We can get some heat on us because I don't know about you, but I'm freezing after all that.
I'm so cold.
Good thing about this,
Yeah.
the heater in these are banging.
Are they?
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. Okay, proper test drive. Can't see where I'm going. That's fine.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Any misfires, no wobbles or knocks through the steering. Feels good. Feels really planted actually. Brakes are crap. We knew that. Okay, so far we have spent £1.50. We're gonna have to commit another 15 quid to a throttle cable, and we need wiper blades. Sadly,
Yeah.
I don't think those are gonna pass an MOT.
Can't borrow them off me either. So
No, you've only got a single wiper car, and that wiper blade's worse than these ones.
I know.
I've spent this entire project thinking that this car is going to bring something up that's going to really scupper this plan, and it just hasn't. It always was a really faithful, lovely car, and it so badly wants to go back on the road. After 6 years of patiently waiting, it feels wrong to not give it that. So I really hope you'll join us next week, where you get to find out, will we get an MOT? So close. I can almost taste it. We know we've got a couple of bulbs out, a couple of blades. We are going to have to spend some money, I'm afraid. However, I think we're going to be, including the MOT, I think we're going to be out about 60 quid. I think I can manage that, even if I do have to do it in little bits. So, body kit is not the best fit in the world because it's been sat around and it's just all a little bit buckled. This stuff is irritatingly flexible to a point, and then it stays put.
is what it is. We can fix that with a heat gun. It's all got to come back off anyway because eventually we will paint the car. Other than the brakes, we're going for an MOT. Next week will be brakes and MOT. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see how we progress. I think we did it, Logan.
I think we have.
Shout out to Logan, by the way, because most of this body kit went on down to his hard work, and it has, despite the lovely weather, been raining its arse off today. Let's go for it. I'll see you guys next week.